Kyrie. Now, before we get into it, you are ready to talk about this, right? Like, I'm sure you got feelings on it. And I actually have some surprise stuff because I'm on Twitter all the time and you're not, that I want you to react to. First of all, when I sent you that text, when I sent you that text that said breaking in all caps, the Brooklyn Nets are trading Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. What was your first reaction?
You know my real...
Say it. Say it.
Do it!
My first reaction was actually just shock. If we're talking about like first reaction, like first few seconds, my brain stopped. There was no thought. I was just I was looking at the words, but my brain refused to make meaning of them because they're just letters, until you make.
It's just text on a screen.
And then about 4 seconds after that, I said,
1, 2, 3, 4.
"Is this fake?"
Maybe. You know I wouldn't send you anything.
I know you wouldn't.
The denial.
Again, like my brain, because of course, if it says Shams or if it says Woj, then what are we talking about?
It's true.
But I'm just like, is this a? But the reason I say that is because you know how it is on YouTube. They got me earlier today. It's like clickbait. People will be like, breaking Kyrie trade, and it'll like show Westbrook in a different uniform, and it's just like, what? Nothing happened.
Photoshops, yeah.
So I'm just like in denial, bro. As a Lakers fan, I'm literally trying to be in denial. But then I said, you know what? It just couldn't be that easy.
Wait, so no part of you was thinking about the Mavericks and being happy for Luka? You didn't think about that at all. You were just like, damn, I'm Kyrie, not to the Lakers. No.
Derek, that didn't come literally till like an hour later. I was just sitting by myself and just, it's like the stages of grief or something like that.
Literally.
It was an hour later after I had gone through my shock, denial, seriously, disappointment,
anger,
sadness
all
for LeBron. And then, I guess I tried to accept that. I said, well, you know what? If I was a young boy playing 2K or something, Luka and Kyrie on the same team, that's pretty cool.
Damon, it's must-see TV. It's Damon, everybody that is not a Lakers fan or a LeBron fan saw that trade and they were like, this is exciting. Like, this is a great day for the NBA. Like, Luka and Kyrie, Damon, I never want to miss another Mavericks game. No, knowing the two of them are out there together. But you took so long to even acknowledge the good news.
No.
Like Baby Bird and Uncle Drew. No, and you're just like, but the king.
It doesn't matter how much he's been balling. It doesn't matter how much money he's maybe on FanDuel. I just didn't like him and he did nothing. Did he even ask for the trade? He's just. I took it personal. I was just like, Luka, bro, took Kyrie. But then I thought, no, that's actually pretty cool. They're going to be a problem, and there's a lot to say about it. I know I'm not saying anything groundbreaking, but you know what you have to think about? Luka is that, with all respect, like unathletic version of LeBron in a lot of ways. So it's scary. Young Luka out here with Kyrie. We know that Kyrie can play with that style of baller because he's already done with LeBron. But Luka is younger and has watched the game. Luka said, wait, do they still have Tim Hardaway Jr.? I think they do.
Yeah. They did not give up Tim Hardaway Jr.
Derek, he's looking on the wing and sees Kyrie. They can't triple team him anymore, Derek. It's going to be nice to watch. I'm going to have to get the NBA back. I'm about to upgrade so I can watch again.
This is what I want your reaction to. This is why, as much as I want you to get involved in Twitter, I'm glad that you're not on here because I get to be the one to share this news with you. LeBron tweeted after the Kyrie trade. And you know what LeBron James said? All he said was, maybe it's me.
Oh, and there was nothing before that?
No, nothing. All he said, maybe it's me. That's it. That's all he said.
Ow.
It, like, The memes that have come from that are just like people are like this is why the NBA is the best soap opera. Memes of LeBron crying over the Celtics foul, like pictures of LeBron crying at the 2016 finals, like Photoshop pictures of LeBron like on Drake album covers. Like, it's sad, but I just love that we live in a day and age where like people can take 3 words from LeBron and they're just like they just assume he's on watch. They're like, don't leave that man alone tonight. Like, he's going through it. Like,
Derek.
Did he really want Kyrie that bad? I didn't know it was that bad.
Well, he wants help. And it's like, how could I explain this? I don't know. I get why Dad has the way that he goes about watching the Knicks and his expectations, because to just dangle so much hope in front of a man and to take it away just has to hurt really bad. So, I mean, like I said, I felt bad. Imagine LeBron. He really thought, I mean, he tweeted before when he heard about the trade. He probably had a dream. He probably literally had a dream.
I had a dream.
Kyrie like walking into the locker room in the purple and gold. Like, he probably really thought it was happening. And you know what? I have no idea, but my personal opinion, I bet you they were close. It was a possibility. I think Kyrie could have came, but the dang Mavs just said no. We know we have a better offer than the Lakers. But my thing is, Derek, I'm sure it'll come out. You might find it. I guess Kyrie, he had no say in where he went. I mean, he wanted to be traded, but he had no say.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure he did.
So with that being said, he chose to go to Dallas.
So I don't think that he necessarily, and this is all speculation, I have no source. Editor Derek, find a source if there is one, but I don't think there is as we speak. Here's my thing. Complete headcanon, just making this up, but it's an educated guess. Kyrie probably didn't say send me to the Mavericks, right? But he probably gave a short list of teams where he's like, if you guys send me here, I won't make a big deal out of it. Like, I won't try and destroy their organization, because Kyrie could easily sabotage any team that traded for him by just being like, well, if y'all send me here, I'm just not going to play.
Just mess up any team. That's true. Any team he went to.
So I think that there had to have been some level of like, they're like, all right, Kyrie, the Lakers are not giving us a good offer, which actually was reported by somebody. The Clippers got involved. They were trying to give more than the Lakers. At the end of the day, the Lakers just didn't have the assets, really. Like, they literally didn't have anything to give besides like Russ and like Lonnie Walker. Like, they just look at their roster. All right, those picks that people have been talking about. I saw somebody talking about this on Twitter. It's like, bro, everybody's making like a big stink over these like 2027, 2029 picks. Y'all are talking about trading like 12-year-olds for Kyrie at this point. Like,
oh my,
that, like, aren't even at, high
wait a minute,
like,
wait a minute.
You really think about it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Great point. 2027.
Like y'all are literally over here like talking about like, y'all can't just give them that 2029 pick. Damon, 2029 is 6 years from now. We're drafting 20-year-olds. So y'all are talking about like, no, we need this 14-year-old. Like, what are y'all talking about? It's Kyrie. They're not trying to give him up for like somebody that is struggling in geometry right now.
For someone that just doesn't even exist yet, quite frankly. You know, that baller doesn't, he has not made it there yet. You're just assuming
he's not developed. He's not even grown yet.
Yeah.
So I think people just, like, a lot of people on Twitter, and by a lot of people on Twitter, I just mean salty Laker fans. They're just like, this is on Pelinka, this is on Genie. It's like, you actually think that they didn't try? Like, they didn't do everything they could? Y'all see the Lakers roster, bruh. Like, y'all know who they have to trade. It's not good enough.
Well, yeah. Can somebody tell me, anyone that's talking, like, what do y'all have it by? Who are you guys bringing out? Like you said, we see the team.
Y'all want them to give up like 2027, 2029, 2031, 2030. Like, bro, LeBron's going to play like 2-3 more years. They're not going to give up the next decade of picks. Like, people forget how much they gave up to get Anthony Davis, bro. They don't have anything left.
No, they really did forget. I mean, but it's okay. We really did.
As long as it's still we when y'all lose.
Well, you heard me the other day. I mean, it is. No, it's yeah, they don't forget they gave up their literal physical future, you know, with Alonzo, Ingram, like
The Lakers offered their 2 first-round picks in 2027 and 2029.
they
And
went for it.
The Nets said no.
Derek
What
Plinka-
more do you want?
No, Plinka's the one to make sure that one that got out there. He's like, look, I'm leaking it. Let them know that we tried.
Let them know.
I offered it. I don't want to hear it. Dang, they went for it. LeBron must have.
I can't get over that LeBron tweet. Maybe it's me. I don't think it is LeBron. I don't think it is. Like, I think Kyrie, there was a report that he was interested in the Lakers. So I'm sure. And here's the thing, Kyrie came out in like an interview one day and was like, yeah, I was tripping. Leading the team is harder than I thought it was. You know, I don't know if he said he apologized to LeBron, but he kind of like loosely stated like,
right.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought, you know, I mean, you've seen, think about Kyrie's career, and you and I talked about this on the phone. Think about Kyrie's career since the shot, since 2016. There isn't much to speak of, you know?
Well, they talk about empty calories. I mean, I guess his stats, yeah, really nothing has happened since then. Because especially when you think about the trajectory, you know, he was coming up for Cleveland. Like you said, he was coming up, a young rising talent. LeBron gets there, he ascends more. He's like, oh man, this dude's starting to make a name, one of the best guards in the league. Like, where's he going, you know? Are they about to be a dynamic duo? Are they about to be a Jordan Pippen? And which, you know, people sleep on Pippen, 50, you know, one of the best players ever. Right. But anyways, after that, after the shot, he kind of plateaued. And then maybe even dipped. So yeah, he hasn't really.
I think that Kyrie is a perfect example. Somebody was getting on him. I forgot who it was. It might have been Chris Broussard. I don't know who it was, but people are just like, people are giving these, I don't want to say insulting comparisons, like calling him like Stephon Marbury or whatever, or like Monte Ellis, or like one ring. but here's the thing. Even though all that stuff is very offensive, right?
Oh, yeah, Who?
Who? Allen Iverson might be a good comparison, but that's almost insulting to Allen Iverson. Fact check me, Editor Derek, but I think Allen Iverson actually won an MVP.
Correct!
So Kyrie has been getting all this praise and all these accolades, and I'm not saying he's not talented and he doesn't deserve it, and he's probably the best ball handler we've ever seen.
Why do I feel like there's a butt coming?
But he's never been the best player on a seriously contending team, except for when he was on the Celtics team, and then he got injured, and then they went to the conference finals without him. So, like, the farthest he ever got was like when Baby Tatum and Baby Brown, Jaylen Brown, took the team without him to the conference finals, and I think they took LeBron to like a game 7, and Jason Tatum dunked on LeBron. So after that, he goes to the Nets. I don't have it all off the top of my head, but all I know is he never got out of the second round, and last year he got swept. So I'm just not really trying to hear it. Like, I just don't. I think the value for Kyrie was lower than people think, is basically what I'm saying. And I think that the Mavericks got a really good deal, because I knew the Mavericks were in the running, but I thought if they were going to get Kyrie, they would have to give up Tim Hardaway Jr. I was like, if they give up Tim Hardaway Jr., then it's a bad trade. But the fact that they were able to get Kyrie, and they only gave up Dinwiddie, who is raw, Dorian Finney-Smith, and picks. Here's the thing. When people talk about like, oh, they gave up too many picks, I don't care about picks. They aren't real.
Nobody cares.
No one cares.
The contending teams, especially, right? Like, the contending teams don't care.
You are like a bottom 2 or 3 team in the league, and you know, like Wemby is coming out, or Zion, or John.
Right.
I don't care about these picks. No one cares. It just doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
If you're a good team, it's almost an insult. No one should be able to come in from the draft and like take a starter spot.
Exactly.
You know, so how much are they really impacting? These picks don't mean anything like to a championship caliber team. I mean, we get him. I mean, it's going to take him like 3-4 years just to even, you know, be starting, unless he's a literal once in a generation player. You don't know if you're getting that with that pick they gave you, so it doesn't matter.
The reason why when you play games like 2K or Madden, And if you do the association of the franchise, let's just stick to the association because we're talking about 2K. The reason why you always are able to build the world's greatest team is because these stupid AI computer controlled teams think that picks matter.
Right. You're right.
And they just don't. And so you can give them like 3 first-round picks and they'll give you like Paul George because they're like 3 first-round picks. Like, I don't care about these picks. It's a video game. Give me somebody that I know is going to give me like 24 and 6 and like 2 steals and 2 blocks. I don't care about these picks.
We do not care.
I don't. So when I see a trade, and somebody said this, I don't know who to give credit to. I forgot who said it, but people are always asking who won the trade. Whoever got the best player won the trade. That's it. That's literally the whole conversation. So the Mavericks got Kyrie, so they won the trade. That's it.
Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and then just real quick on that, I mean, like I said, when I was coming back down to earth, accepting reality, I was just like, you know what? I mean, it makes sense because I've heard the Nets before talk about how they're not trying to go back to being irrelevant. They don't want to just be. They don't want to be like the Pistons or somebody,
God,
or just who else is just so irrelevant, like
Hornets. Damon, if LaMelo Ball didn't exist, the Hornets might get relegated from the NBA.
But don't let me get off track, but this is actually a testament to the NBA. It's actually in a good place now because I feel like 5 years ago when we were talking basketball, I could easily name like 6 teams that were irrelevant. Now it actually took me a second to think about. I mean, like we know they're not going to make it, but they still have somebody. Usually, you know, it's not like because like
you're
the Blazers,
right.
They're bad, but they got Lillard, so I can't be like they're irrelevant. He just dropped 40 the other night. They still lost.
He dropping 40 like every night, and they just keep losing. No, you're right. Like literally name an NBA team off the top of your head, and I could be like, well, they have this person, and they are fun to watch. And especially now that, bro, people that I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm not kind of a. What is between a casual and a like real fan? I think I'm like a casual fan, I guess, because I think it would be wrong to call me just a casual, because I do watch the games. And that's more than you can say about a lot of these sports media people. So I think there's a good reason to watch almost every NBA team on any given night, unless they are literally like a bottom 3 team in the league. But let me just like quickly open up the NBA app right now, and I could tell you something worth watching with every team. Now, for example, the Magic and the Hornets played tonight. Ain't nobody trying to watch.
Try it.
Whatever. But you and I both know from like our short little betting stint involving Paolo Banchero and the Wagner brothers.
They're the reason.
I mean, it's not like a total snooze fest. Like, I'm not going to watch the whole game, but at least they're worth talking about. Like, the Raptors relevant, Nuggets, now the Timberwolves ain't nobody care about. But the thing is, they're not a bad team. So you're right. The league probably is in a better place than it's ever been. Like, especially, yeah, you're right. Just in the past half decade or so, they're worse sometimes where it's like, bro,
there's nobody to watch on the team.
A dozen or so teams are like, bro, why are y'all even on TV right now?
It was bad. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Thank you all for tapping in today to this edition of Derapy News featuring my brother. The second half of our conversation I will be posting in the next couple of days. Also, if you are not currently using Cash App, even if you already have something like Venmo, sign up for Cash App using my link in the description. Use it, and you will get $5 from Cash App. I will also get $5 from Cash App. Also, if you already have Cash App and you don't have Venmo, I also have a link in the description for you to sign up for Venmo. And if you send somebody $5 after using my link to sign up for Venmo, Venmo will send you $10.
10.
Go get yourself some free money. Love you. Mean it. Like, subscribe. Enjoy the outro. See you in a bit. Okay. Rap so hard the beat is cooked, the beat is flames and I don't bake, but girlies get the shaking moving when I sub up in the game. She looking, I'm the one to blame. Hate to say we not the same, but that's a lie. It is my pleasure, like it's Chick-fil-A, you lame.
Damn, son.
It just hit me, I'm that guy.
It's him.
Out here rocking green like I'm full of might. Easy money rapping like it's candy from a baby, but the candy more like chocolate. That's just how I'm feeling lately, man. I don't feel like I'm sour or I'm going through no patches. I'm just laughing, having fun, man. I'm snickering, I'm cackling. You would think I'm a witch, man. Always down to switch, man. Yes, indeed, I rap for fun, but it could be my niche, man. Feeling like a rich man who never saved $1, and I'm feeling kind of big for a man who could be taller.
Okay, there's really no reason to like make it a big deal that you're 5'6". Your driver's license actually says 5'7". You know what? You're big enough.
Keep on going like I'm Gohan. Yeah, you keep on listening, you a fan, want the whole song. Like football, I go long. These writtens have no wrongs. House of Dragon vibes, don't wanna hear it, but I go strong.
Oh my god.
And I'm just getting started, dog. Been running the game like a starter dog. I can still go harder, y'all. Talking like I'm from the South. You would think I know something about cars. I'm a motor mouth, I'm older, wow. 26 and vicious, I'm a savage dude. Unlike 21, I don't act like I'm a lavish dude. I'm mad at you, I'm mad at any other who would doubt my grind, doubt my mind, doubt my lines, doubt my pen, or doubt I thrive. Ooh-wee. I use terms loosely, tearing up the loose leaves. This straight from the notes app, in my zone like Bruce Lee. This way too sweet, juicy, way too raw is sushi. I'm too cold like Gucci, I'm bowling strikes like Bowie. Get off me.